guys, hope you're doing well. My name's Lucy, I'm the creator behind Lulu's Crochet and More down in Devon. If you're a new subscriber, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Apologies for my appearance, it is Sunday morning. I am still in my pyjamas, but I wanted to get this video up because I am chaotically prepping for next weekend, and I want to do a mock setup later today if I can. We've actually finally got some decent weather that's lasting more than like 5 minutes. So I put the gazebo up yesterday, so that's having a nice good air out with my new weights on, so I'm testing those. But I thought I'd quickly jump on and show you everything that I've made over the last 2 weeks. So last week I put up a mystery jar challenge, and it really kind of helped kickstart me back into doing. So last week we made a long neck dinosaur. That's all I can remember. What else did we make? We made a long neck dinosaur. Oh yeah, we made a Demogorgon, a T-Rex. We did a load of sewing and putting safety eyes in of the popping mushrooms, and we made something else. I'm sure we made something else. We'll find it. Anyway, I'm going through and I'm tagging stuff. So I spent most of yesterday doing that. But this guy I still haven't finished. I need to finish sewing up his, when you put the legs in, you always end up with like 2 little gaps, one on each, can you see? So I need to sew those up, and then he will be done. Ready to go, tagged. So we have the dummy. I also attempted to make a dog by, oh god, what's she called? Madeline Mako, Todd and James. She switched between 2 names. Make her puppy. I've lost the muzzle. I don't know where it's gone, and I think it looks like a cow. I don't know if it's the colours I chose, but I tried to go close to what she had. I don't like it. Maybe I'll like it when it's finished, but at the minute I don't like it, so I'm not in a rush to finish it. That doesn't need to come with me at the weekend. This is one of my big ones this weekend, so I'm wanting as much stock as possible. So I made some more squids. They just need their eyes. Surprise, surprise. So I made 2 in purple and 2 in this bright pink colour, because all of the ones I've got are like blue or teal, so I thought we'll do something different. And I do find that my brightly coloured items tend to attract more kids. They tend to go for the non-natural, I mean a squid isn't blue, but you know what I mean, the non-natural colours. So like with my turtles, it's always the bright coloured ones that go first, and the same with my, what are they called, Triceratops. So yeah, 4 squid, just need their eyes. They're all sewn up, which is a big improvement for myself. I've got 6 goblins. So my goblins passed, that was something that I did in my last video as well, I think. It might have been the video before. I got a bit confused with everything. But yeah, the ears passed, which I was very, very happy about. So I have 6. And I want to leave these guys out because I do want to do some short form content with them. I actually ended up making 7. I love them because I made a purple one while I was watching a movie, and it was so tiny. I was like, I cannot sell it next to the other ones for the same price. It was that much of a difference. So I've kept it and it's mine. I just need to put some eyes on it. Again, always surprised by that. No, we are not. Jellyfish, I have 7, and these have all got the new Tactile Craft safety eyes in. They are lovely. They're pretty much exactly the same as the Macunia ones, but I would say the backs are definitely different. Let me get them out actually and I'll show you. But yeah, whoops, I dropped one, but 7 jellyfish. Sorry, I was stood out in the football, in the cold yesterday for football for a couple of hours, and I've now got the sniffles because it was so windy. And I think I've got a bit of a chill. But anyway, Tactile, where are the Macunia? So, not massively different, but this is the Tactile ones, and they are, they are solid. And this is the Macunia ones. That is the old style, so they're still safe to use. I've just hoarded them. The new ones were so flimsy you could literally bend the backs, and they are not usable. They have not got the right certificates, or even if they do, they just fail. They just come off. Then don't use them. Please don't use them. They are awful. I had some, and I could literally pop the backs on with my fingers and then literally pull the back off again. I didn't even need to weight test it. I literally could do it with my bare hands. And I'm not strong, as we know. My hands are really weak. So if I can do that, it's going to be no problem at all for a toddler to do that, because toddlers are superhumans. I'm pretty sure that's been proven, actually. They can, you know, insert some force. So, yeah, don't use them. Please don't use them. If you've got the old ones, carry on. But the new ones, unless they come with the really good backs, no. And I'm pretty sure they've stopped doing that, so sorry, coffee. 5 kittens. So I tried out the new purpley pink mix that I'm hoping to use once I run out of the pink and yellow. Still really heartbroken about that, because it is my best cat colour seller. But this is really cute as well. I do really like it. I really like how it came out. So I made 2 like that. I will be making more like this, just not right now. Can you tell I've just woken up? And then I've got 2 in white and grey, because I was watching somebody, who was it? I can't remember. I think, oh, was it Chatty Crochet, something like that? And she'd done this colour, and I'd never thought about it, but it's really cute. And then just another white and ginger, because I sold one at my last market. I've tagged all of my popping mushrooms, but I'm not going to show you that. That's 18 popping mushrooms. I've made another capybara that I've put somewhere that just needs its eyes put on. Yeah. Uses eyes because it's me. I made 3 cows because my sister-in-law and her daughter came and joined us last Friday night with her son, because he'd been with us for a couple of days. So they came up for the night, and her daughter bought a cow. So I replaced the cow and then made 2 more, because why wouldn't you? So I've got a black spotted one, and move please, a grey spotted one. I've run out almost of white. I have like the tiniest bit left. It's behind the marshmallow. And I've run out of the tan colour. I ran out halfway through a capybara, which is why I only made 1. Because we know that I don't normally just make 1 of anything, obviously. And I was annoyed because I was on a real cow kick, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make like 6. No. Apparently I was not. I've made 2 little piggies, and again, I would have made more, but I've run out of this pink. And I'm not putting a yarn order in until after this event, because I always say the week leading up to, especially the night before, anything that you make is just a write-off. I don't know why. It might not be for everybody. I know some people make on the morning of. I can't do it. It stresses me out too much. And I'll get myself wound up, and then I won't get anything done. So I'm trying to get everything finished by Wednesday at the latest. And then if I want to make like a comfort project, that's fine, but not ordering any more yarn. 4 puppies. This is the Annie Caraway art pattern, and I don't know if I like it. This was a YouTube tutorial for the Dachshund, so I just shortened the body. Excuse me, because I did. I'm not sure about it. Lainey's are so cute. Lainey from Penny Pot Cottage, go check her out, she's brilliant. Hers are so cute, and mine looks, this looks like a fox, and this one just looks scared. So I don't know, we're going to take them, we're going to trial them. I'm only making 4. So yeah, 3 with no faces. Surprise. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised. And then the one that I actually finished. And then 2 hoodie bears, which again need their faces. But they are ready to go. I was channeling my inner Winnie the Pooh with this one, but no way am I risking doing an actual Winnie the Pooh coloured bear. I don't want to be sued. So yeah, that's everything that I've made. I've still got my rifts, 1, 2, 3, 6 or 7 of them that need their faces putting on. And I've still got my bag of bits that needs finishing that I might do, I might not. And I still have my avocado. I've left it out purposefully because I need to put its legs on. It won't take me long, and I know it won't take me long, and I think that's the problem. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah, I'll do it later. It's been like a month of me saying that, so I need to get that done. I've also changed how we are presenting our bracelets. Did I? Yes, I did. Oh, I left one out. So yesterday I made 50 of these. So this has only got 2 bracelets on because I need to restring this one. It's frayed. Whoa, there we go. See, it just broke as I was explaining that it had frayed. I used to knot them a different way, and it's not as secure as the new way that I knot them. So, I mean, that just snapped rather than unknotted itself. Show you, just take the beads off. We have fun trying to find all those later. See, it's just snapped. So it's going to have another bracelet put in the middle, but yeah, you'll get 3 for £5, which I think is quite good. I was selling them 2 for £5, but I want them gone. So yeah, I made up 50 lots of these yesterday. That was not fun. I've also got some new stitch markers. So Iz and I went through and made a load of earrings last weekend, and I now can't find them. I can find the ones that we put together, but I can't find the, sorry, I've got beads everywhere now. I can't find the ones that we didn't actually finish. I don't know where I've put them. I will look for them later. But we had some new gummy bears that are like, I think I showed you. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, so we've got some gummy bears, some little bobas and lemonades, some crocs, they're really cute, some mushrooms, some flowers, and some stars. And then these literally just unhook like that, and then you pop them on your work and close it. So yeah, those stitch markers. And I think that's everything. I've put some stickers on my bag, so they're now personalised. They've got my logo on. I've got some double-sided fabric tape so I can actually border my table runner. Sorry, which is something I've wanted to do for a while and just haven't, because again, it's one of those, I'll do it later. So I'm going to try my best to get that done today, which means I need to clean. Well, yes, I do need to clean, but I need to clear the table so that I can actually make room. We don't have an ironing board, so I use our dining room table with a towel on. Probably not ideal, but it works. The table's fine. So yeah, need to tot up my inventory, and I need to update my square. I've been trying to do it as I go along. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. I'm not putting things on that haven't got their eyes, so I haven't included my squid or my rifts or anything, or the puppies, because I want to finish them first and then I can add them on. But I think that's everything. I don't think I've got much more to tell you. I need to do my mystery boxes. I'm saying I don't have much to tell you, and then I'm looking out the corner of my eye at what I've got on my desk and what needs doing. And then I found a load of earrings that need putting on cards. So we've got some ducks, some turtles, and there was something else. We found a load of Halloween ones, but I'm not going to bother. Well, I don't know. No, I don't think I will bother with those. I've got some axolotl to turn into stitch markers as well. I think that is everything. Oh, Boba. I knew there was another one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to try, sorry about my voice, try and get on with some stuff, and I will hopefully get some footage of my mock set up later. Sorry, I'm wobbling you. Yeah, I can put everything away now I've shown you. So I will catch you guys later. Bye. Excuse the chaos behind me. My yarn wall is looking a little bit worse for wear. Yeah, so you remember when I was like, I'm going to do a mock setup and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and I'm definitely not going to spend the 2 days before the market making. So I put our gazebo up on Sunday, I think, and left it up with the new weights on. And the weather on Sunday and Monday was fine. Tuesday, it started blowing a hoolie, and my gazebo ended up upside down in a tree. And I wish I'd got a photo of it, but I was too busy going, ah! Literally running out in my pajamas and trying to pull it out of said tree. Luckily, it's okay. I've lost 4 of the weights. I don't know where they are. I'm assuming that they flew with the gazebo. I need to have a proper look at some point, but it's still blowing a hoolie. Although I did learn that I can take the gazebo down on my own in about 5 minutes, so that was useful. It's still so windy, but I've ordered more weights, so they'll hopefully be here today. It's Thursday, the market's on Saturday, so I really hope they're here today, and they are 48 kilos. So if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will, but we're on tarmac, so I can't actually stake my gazebo into the ground. So fingers crossed. Anyway, so I had a mad panic on Tuesday, fretting about weights. I'm trying to see. I took it. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I just had a state of absolute panic again. I'd taken the gazebo down, just left it on its side on the grass, and I couldn't see it out the window, and I thought, oh my god, it's taken off again, and it hasn't. Chris has just moved it. Oh, panic. But yeah, so I didn't do my mock setup. My conservatory isn't really big enough to do one in, and I am not risking my plushies flying to France in this weather. So we're just going to wing it on Saturday and hope for the best. But I have finally got round to finishing that bag of bits, so I thought I'd show you that. So we have finally made the avocado. Eyes are a little bit wonky looking on camera, but actually it's fine. It's fine. It's quirky. So we've got a little avocado. We have 4 we have 4 dinosaurs, if I can lift them up. So they are done. 5 sitting bees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. 5 flying sitting bees and 5. And they're all tagged up and everything. I'm very proud of myself. It took me way longer than I would like to admit, but it is done, so it's fine. 4 little jumping spiders. I given them red eyes. They're creepy. I love it. They're like the little Minecraft spiders, or like spiders that you find in a video game. I think it's great. I don't know why I haven't done that before. I was trying to put safety eyes in, and it wasn't happening, so I thought I'd be creepy. And then I have a blackbird and a, whichever one is more attractive. I can't remember if it's a raven or a crow. I think both of them are really cute, but another blackbird and a rubber duck. And then I made a spider, which is in excuse the mess, but in my pile of stuff to be organised. It's bad. It's really bad. It's chaos. Sorry. Yeah, I made the brown one, and then I've made 12 chicks in hats because I realised that I only had 6. I thought I had loads, and they're not chicks in hats, they are chicks in frog hats. So I've got 3 in teal, 3 in purple, 3 in red, and 3 in blue. So very proud of myself. I also did my mystery boxes, so they are ready to go. I have lost a tablecloth, but I've managed to find 2. I am going to just have to use something else for the 3rd one, or instead of the 3rd one, I should say. Don't know what yet. I have sanded down my display shelves so that they actually now fit. I'm just going to move these back. Yeah, it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, everything's on the floor. Tired. Yeah, so I literally just sanded it down with sandpaper and it was absolutely fine. Finished doing all my stitch markers, so this is going to be the first time I've taken them to a market in ages. I've also got some crochet hooks to take that I didn't make, somebody else made. Hi Sam, if you're watching. And they couldn't sell them, so they gave them to me, which is very kind, and they said obviously do what you like with them. So I kept loads because they're cute and we love an ergonomic hook, and I'm going to take the rest to market and see if they sell, and if they do I'll give her the money when I next see her, because she made them and her money went into them and she didn't have to give them to me. It's very kind. So yeah, I'm going to try and take it easy tomorrow. The only thing I need to do tomorrow is pack the car, because we have got to leave at 7:30 on Saturday morning, and there's no way that I am packing the car at 6:30 in the morning. So yeah, I also need to try and figure out how I'm going to transport these baskets. I'm thinking the best bet would actually to be break them down, because they slot into each other, and then build them again at the other end. They're very, very easy to put together, so it shouldn't take long. I'm also debating buying some more market bags, because I have 4, but they haven't really survived last year very well. The seams have come undone on the bottom of some of them. Oh, my baby's up. My baby. She's not very well. She's having a bit of a old age hamster moment, I think. So we're keeping a very close eye on her and hand feeding her some nice yummy high fatty rich protein laden foods to try and keep her strength up. She's doing amazing. She is doing amazing, because she's not been very well for a couple of days, and normally that's it, but she's eating and drinking and exploring still, and still running away from me, which is really good, because on Saturday she let me pick her up without any fuss, and that's not like her. And then on Tuesday she saw me and went straight back into her burrow, so that was good. I was really happy about that, even though I was trying to feed her egg at the time. It's like, come back, I'm trying to help you. But yeah, so she's definitely got more energy than she has had. It's just a bit weird for her, because she's waking up during the day and going out for a drink and for food, which she doesn't normally do. But anyway, you don't care. Or maybe you do. If you do, yay. If you don't, that's fine. I'm a crazy hammy mum, and I love her. But anyway, gonna pack the car tomorrow. I've got work tomorrow morning, finish at 1, so I'll come home, start getting the car packed up, decide whether or not I need to order market bags tonight, because they'll come tomorrow. I think I might have to. They're like the ones that all the American people use. They're like the body bags, and they just look more sturdy. And my bags they're good, but they're too big, so they get really, really heavy, and I think I'd rather make an extra trip than break my back. And as you know, obviously ongoing wrist issues, so but it hurts to pick them up. Isabella has tennis elbow, so she does her best, but between the two of us, we're just about one person. So I think I'm going to take the plunge, and I'm going to actually just do it. I need to have another dig around and see if I can find that tablecloth. I need to wash my other... Actually, no, they've been washed. That's why they were in the airing cupboard, so they've been washed. I just don't know where the other one is. And I want to make something just for the sake of making, because I can't sit and not do. And I don't know why. There are so many flies outside. Is it flying ant day? Is it flies? I'm definitely not going outside now. That is it midges? I don't, sorry. It's just I'm looking straight out my my back door. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I want to make for the sake of making, because I can't just sit and do nothing. And if I sit for too long and do nothing, then I'll have to do housework, and I don't want to do that. Oh, I'm so bad. It's like I'll just sit and crochet until the feeling goes away, and then everything will be fine. So yeah, so I bought a new pattern from Made by Nicole, handmade by Nicole, who does the jumping spiders. So her brother was in a road traffic accident and has passed away, sadly. So she originally put a sale on to try and raise funds for when if he needed like long-term treatment, but unfortunately he has passed away, so now she's trying to raise funds to cover the funeral costs. So I bought a pattern from her, and I'm gonna have another little look and see if there's any more that I want. Sorry, she was like upside down for a second. Poor old lady. She is 18 months old, so you know she's had a good innings. It's just horrible, and I don't like it, and it makes me sad. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a go at that, and see where the day takes me. I'm assuming that the next time I pop on will be to show you my market setup, but we'll see. I might pop on before that. I'll keep you posted. Sorry for the background noise. Chris is mowing the lawn, but my God, you guys, I finished this pattern. I know. Look at him. Isn't he cute? He is going to be one of my new showstoppers. So he is not for sale. He is just there to attract people in. Oh my God. Oh, I love him. He took a while. I was watching awful movies, but he did take a while. But you can move his little ears, and I did the ears wrong the first time around as well, so I had to go back and change it. I just love him. I've tried to give each of them a slightly different facial expression. I think I've achieved it. But I mean, he's the size of my head. He's pretty decent size. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've just shown the kids, and they've both gone, you have to keep it. So obviously the kids have said, the kids have spoken. So yeah, it's a little Serbius by Handmade by Nicole, and it sits. Look, it sits. Oh, that would be a good thumbnail. Hopefully it picks that up. I'm so excited. Yes, so he's going to come with me on Saturday with a really big price tag on him, so that nobody wants to buy him, hopefully. They can't. He's mine. I might even put on it display purposes only or something like that. But yeah, I did it, and that has kept me busy today. I still haven't found my third tablecloth. I've no idea where it is, so I'm thinking blanket, because I will put that on the table that I put my table runner on anyway, which I did actually do the sides of. I don't know where I've put it though. I don't know where it is. Wherever it is it is now, I was going to say sewn, but that's not right. I used fabric tape. It's really good stuff, but my God, is it strong. I literally glued myself to it at one point. I don't know where that is either. I've put that somewhere. want to take it with me because one of the sides of the gazebo, like the actual top of it, is a bit loose. So I thought if I took that with me, then that should stick it to it, hopefully. Anyway, I'm going. Hopefully, like I said, the next footage that you see will be my market setup. In case I put, well, not in case, unless I pop back. This has taken a lot of my brain power today. I want to make another one in blanket yarn now. Oh dear. Ideas. Okay, see you in a bit. It's Sunday. I'm still really tired. Yesterday was a very long day. So we left the house at just gone 7:30 and we got there at like 8:35 on the dot. And I had to run to the bathroom straight away. I have stomach issues and they always play up if I'm nervous, anxious, or I feel like I'm running late, and I was all three of those things. So we got there and Iz, bless her, she was like, I will unload the car, you go. And I was like, okay, thank you. And the toilets were so far away. They weren't, but they were like a 5-minute walk, so not that bad really when you think about it, but because I was desperate, it felt like it was forever. And I rang Chris on the way and was like, we've made it, but he was like, you'll be fine. I was like, I know, sorry, I've got something in my eye. Anything new? No. But yeah, so we got there. It was beautiful, lovely day. A little breeze, not like anything that we've had the last couple of days, because it has been like 40-mile-an-hour winds where I am. And I even said to my dad, like the day before, was like, if it's still this windy tomorrow, I'm not going, because I'm not risking my stock and I'm not risking my gazebo, even though I had about 60 kilos worth of weights ready to go. It's just not worth it. Like in the long run, it's not worth it. And there was a little breeze, and that was enough to cause some things to fly throughout the day. So God knows what it would have been like if it had been as bad as it has been. Anyway, so we got there. Iz unloaded the car because she is an absolute trooper. If you're new to the channel, Isabella is my 15-year-old daughter, and she comes to 90% of my events with me. It's lovely because it means we get some time together. We always have a good chat. We usually have a laugh. And she is like so strong that she's just like a godsend to me. She was swinging the tables around like they weighed nothing. She got the gazebo out of the car. She'd already started putting it up with one of our vendor neighbours by the time I got back. She works for her money. Unfortunately, we didn't make enough for her to get her usual cut. So our deal is if I make over £100, she then gets £10 out of every 100 I make. But she always gets something regardless. Like she knows she'll get something, so she'll either get something from another vendor or I'll take her like shopping afterwards for something. And we ended up going around Trago and she picked up a few bits in there, so she gets paid in her way. Yeah, so set up the gazebo. We literally finished setup bang on 10 o'clock. It took us forever. I don't know why. I think because it's the first outdoor event we've done in ages, both of us were just like, I can't remember how to do this. So we put the tables up first and put all the display bits out, and then panicked. We didn't end up putting any jewellery out because the vendors both sides of me were selling jewellery and I didn't want to be that person. So we didn't bother with the jewellery. So we literally did plushies, crochet hooks, stitch markers and stickers. And it was an interesting day once we finally got our heads together and actually got everything up. I think that the stall looked really nice. It was really colourful and inviting. We did something new, so we actually hung my dragons from the gazebo, which we've not done before, and I loved how it looked. So now I'm making more dragons because I want them everywhere. Yeah, so that was new. We did a different setup. So normally if we're outside, we'll do a 3-table setup like we did this time, but we'll do it so that it's facing, so you have to walk down the sides and at the front, but there was literally about this much space between us and our vendor neighbours on one side, and then the other side they actually asked us to push our tables even closer to them because they didn't want people walking down the gap, because obviously you've got a higher risk of people lifting things, which we were warned about at our like little talk at the beginning. So we couldn't do what we'd normally do, so we had it as an open and you have to walk in, so it was a C shape, people walking in rather than us being behind everything. So yeah, I really liked it. I'd do that setup again. The only problem was it didn't really give us much room, so we were stuck in the corners, which you hopefully will see in the put a picture up, which might show up better than my actual like video. So yeah, we were in the corners next to one of the tables, which meant we couldn't really like hide any of our stuff how we would like if it was the other way, because obviously we'd have so much more space behind us. So our bags are under the tables, but like our lunch and stuff was just kind of like on the floor. So if you're walking behind us, it looked so messy, but from the front it looked okay. So it didn't really matter. It was just, you know, one of those things that you think about. You want it to look inviting, you want it to look clean and neat and tidy, or at least I do. But yeah, so we set up, got all the plushies out, had a few gusts of wind which kept blowing over. It was one shelf. The way that the wind was blowing, it just kept hitting that shelf, and the plushies on the top row, my little Demogorgons, kept blowing off. But they were fine. Luckily we were on tarmac, so it wasn't dirty. I say tarmac, gravel. Tarmac, car park. We were on car park. So it was fine. They didn't get dirty. And people were really kind and kept picking them up, and Isabella was like on Demogorgon duty. And the sticker sheets did take off a couple of times, but not very far, so it was fine. Yeah, so it opened at 10 and we made our first sale probably at about 11:30. We made our first sale at 11:30, which was a small mystery plushie box for £6, and we sat on £6 for what felt like forever, probably a good like 2 hours at least. It was a very slow day, but I did get stuff done. So I finished 90% of a Sabrina the Spider by Orphan Jade, and I finished 90% of a Dex, I can't remember the person, I'm really sorry, Jodie, handmade by Jodie, yeah, and a third of a Triceratops. So it wasn't a wasted day. It was just very slow, and I think if they'd run it for an extra hour it would have been better, because it suddenly kind of like picked up at about 2:30. The first couple of hours were dead. It was really, really quiet, and there wasn't that much footfall to start with, and then suddenly there was. But a lot of the people who came in just weren't buying. It's the weekend before payday for a lot of people. Trago itself was quite quiet. When Liz and I walked around, there was hardly anybody there. Like the second car park, which is the one that we were in, is like the overflow car park, and it just wasn't as busy as some people were saying it has been in the past. So I think it was just bad timing. But we've decided we would do it again depending on the date and depending on the weather, because it is an outside event and it's outside regardless of the weather, unless there's like an actual weather warning in place. But anyway, we had some nice interactions. We had this one lady who came literally, we'd already started packing up. I think it must have been about 3:20, so it finished at 3. And she came in and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise that you guys were done. I was like, no, it's fine, come in, have a look. whatever you want. So she was literally looking at everything. She was wonderful. She was so enthusiastic and she loved everything. And I think if she'd had her way, she'd have spent a lot more money than she did. But she was saying that they'd just moved house and she'd only been sent to like pick up paint, and her husband was gonna, you know, was gonna go mad. But she was absolutely brilliant, and like we got all the bags back out for her. She was rummaging through the bags and she was like, I'm so sorry. It's like, please don't apologise. I'm so happy that you want something. I wish we'd had more customers like her. We did have another couple that came in, and one of them bought something, and her partner was like, oh, I'm gonna have to come back. And you hear that a lot. And I was like, yeah, okay. He's like, no, I need to really think about what I want. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And he came back and he made my biggest price sale of the day. So more people like that, please. So yeah, we'll go through it. So like I said, the first thing that I sold was the small mystery plushie box for £6, and then I can't remember the order of anything else. So we'll go from the smallest sale up to the biggest. My smallest sale was one sticker for 20p. This little boy had come in several times and he was looking at all the plushies, but then he'd bought something from the 3D printer person, who is lovely. He's really nice. We've done a couple of events together, and he was like, oh, I just want something. And he's like, how much are your stickers? And I was like, oh, I just normally give them out with you know, with purchase. So I was like, 20p? I don't know. And he's like, yeah, that's great, I want that one. I was like, okay, that's really cute, thank you so much. So yeah, 20p for a sticker. We sold 2 stitch markers as bag charms for £1 each, and she got a blue milkshake and a boba tea, I believe. One plain little yellow chick to the daughter of the 3D printer man for £4. She has bought from me before. I did an event at her school and she bought a couple of things there, so it was really nice to see her again. One small cat, and that was the couple, that was the lady. She bought a small cat for £5, and she went for the white cat with the grey ear. One pea pod, the small pea pod for £7. This little boy had been in several times as well, and had somehow managed to convince his dad that he needed to have this pea pod. So he got that. I sold a big mallard duck and a turtle to another lady who was fabulous and loved everything as well. She was great. So the big bird mallard is £7 and the turtle is £8. The lady who loved everything at the very end bought 2 of my large marshmallows for £8 each. So she was like, I have to have the pink and the white. I was like, oh, I love you. And she also bought the charms for her daughter. And then my biggest transaction of the day was for my spluting Triceratops. I have had him for about 2 years. That is a Allez Crochet pattern. I love them. I think they're adorable and they get a lot of attention, but nobody has ever actually taken the plunge. And that was £20. So yeah, he definitely made my day with that transaction. And that's everything that I sold. So we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 items sell in 10 transactions. It cost £5 to be there, but it was an hour away, so it cost me about £5 in fuel, so 65. As I've said before, I cost my materials into my actual makes, so probably like 10% of that would be the material costs. I at some point do actually need to sit down and work that all out, but the thought of it gives me a headache, so I haven't done that yet. We're going to do it again, like I said, depending on the date and depending on the weather. They are now hoping to run that monthly, so yeah, we'll give it another go. For that price, I mean, given that I'm paying up to £30 a table this year for some events, you know, we'll give it a go. And we've got quite a few outdoor events already booked this year, so you know, I'm going to get my practice in. Yeah, so that was it. I have another event on the 9th of May, which is indoors, so I have plenty of time to get some more makes under my belt. I need to put a yarn order in. You can probably see I've got some gaps over there. yeah, I've been through a lot of yarn. I actually worked out before I went that I had, not including my jewellery, I'm going to just double check so I don't get the numbers wrong. So not including the jewellery and the pens and everything like that, we had over £4,000 worth of inventory. So I've not done too badly. I've still got over £4,000 worth of inventory. But that's fine, that's great, because like I said, I've got quite a few outdoor events which tend to be better for me, usually. So we'll see. A lot of them are at primary schools. I'm doing a community day, I'm doing a country fair, hopefully. They haven't actually sent me the link for the payment yet, and until I get that link, I won't believe it's happening. Yeah, so we'll see. I've had another order from the marshmallow shop in Tavi, so I need to crack on with that. But yeah, it was an okay day. It could have gone better, but it could have gone so much worse. I could have been minus figures, which has happened before. I did an event the first year I started trading, and I had bought a gazebo, and I had put in a massive yarn order, and I paid £20 to be there, and I didn't make a single penny. So I was minus about 150 quid before I even started it. So that was horrible. That is the one I always look back on. The day itself was hilarious, and you couldn't do anything but laugh, because it literally rained so badly that my knickers were wet. It was so bad. My gazebo leaked, my plushies got wet, my car got stuck in the mud, and I had to be, towed out. It was a really bad day. And so every market I have now, I compare to that one, and when people say I haven't had a good day, I'm like, believe me, it could be so much worse. And that is my point of reference. So yeah, not the worst market I've ever had, not the best, but it was okay. So I'm going to leave it there. I will catch you all soon, and I hope you have a really lovely week, and I'll see you later. Bye.